our little thing as a family we did. We like ate fast food and fucking got a movie for breakfast.
We used to do family dinners every Sunday. I remember that. Fond memories.
Man, I remember like before I got a PlayStation, like renting the PlayStation beforehand to see if it was worth it. You know what I mean?
Man, I forgot you could do that.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember on the first PlayStation, my brother had
Call
got
this
me
our
one.
I Remember episode.
Yeah.
But dude, I remember Gran Turismo, that game, and I just remember I was like, dude, these are the best graphics fucking ever. It looks so real.
Yeah, I remember when my dad bought the family the first like big screen, which had the huge back on it.
Oh, yeah.
And we fucking hooked up the Nintendo. It was like a whole new world had opened.
And those were just a projection behind.
Yeah,
the fucking
exactly.
thing,
Yeah,
dude.
that thing weighed like 500 pounds.
Yeah.
The I Remember episode.
I found my old PT gear.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that.
Yeah, raggedy as fuck.
I had first thought it was a new Tasteless Gentleman design, and then I realized, oh, no.
Strip club veteran.
Yeah, I should redesign the Navy.
Yeah, that'd be funny as shit.
In the Navy.
The Gavy.
We always
Oh yeah, that would ruffle a lot of feathers.
I would do that.
whenever we're talking to Rick, we just always talk about him being in the Navy. He was a Marine, but
Yeah.
like he always gets mad. He's like, "It's not the Navy. It's the Navy."
People get mad.
Yeah. Dude, I get mad. Fuck. Like, we're nothing like you.
That's how it should be. Even when people are like, "Oh, you were in the Navy," like, I wasn't in the fucking Navy. I was a CB.
Yeah. I wasn't on no ship.
I wasn't on a ship. I don't know
Get
nothing
your
about the
fucking
Navy.
info straight.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the Navy. Unforgivable.
Tom, I can't believe you dress
But, like,
so
if-
nice to
if
go to the
you're-
dentist.
This is just what I had on from yesterday. And I spent the night at my chick's house, so I was like, just throw this
We don't
on.
have chicks around here.
Oh yeah.
No.
I'm a He-Man woman hater. You know what's funny is that I actually came home the other night and I turned the TV on and fucking on the TV is Little Rascals.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
I was like, oh, there's Bradley.
I love it. Can you turn it down just a little bit? Just
Turn
a
us
little
down?
bit. Yeah, just a little out of the yellow.
Wait, so here's the question I have, and I know obviously it's different because if you didn't go to like Annapolis or you didn't go to like the, like one of the schools or whatever, but like if you're in the Marines, are you rooting for Navy when they play Army?
I mean, maybe.
No, we're in silence.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Watch the game
You
in silence.
don't even say shit, huh?
Nope. Just freaking don't break bearing. Just
I mean, but
sit there, watch.
if you went to the Naval Academy and became
Yeah.
a Marine Corps officer,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
different.
you'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I never thought about that actually.
It's like Inception.
Yeah, it's a weird. Because then there's like a Coast Guard Academy. They for sure
Yeah.
don't have a football team.
No.
Yeah.
Bums.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking lazy.
Croquette.
Yeah, they're not even. I mean, I don't want to bash them too. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, they're not even National Guard.
They're not even part of the military unless you're in war.
Yeah.
They're part of the Department of Defense, or no, not even. It's something else.
Department of Health and Safety.
Even then, if it's a big war, they're just signing up fishermen to take boats out.
But they do legit shit though.
They do, yeah.
Then they do like counterterrorism and like.
when they're taking down those cigarette boats coming from
Yeah.
fucking Cuba. To,
You've seen that video, right?
Yeah.
Of the guy who gets on the sub.
Yeah.
That was Coast Guard
Yeah, yeah.
motherfuckers. Yeah.
That
When
jan-
he
that
was
jan- that-
at the hatch?
that
Yeah.
janky
Coast
ass
Guard.
sub. It was basically like
Yeah.
a boat they just had submerged with. Like,
Which is sick.
However you get the coke across, baby.
Yeah.
Shit.
Bring it to me.
Strap that shit to a fucking seagull, dude. Let
Yeah.
him fly it over.
Yeah. Are you think in the future that the drones will just deliver?
the drones are gonna do everything.
Oh shit! Have you guys seen the videos of El Chapo's? So his
Yeah.
son got arrested.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I saw the whole
Are you-
city
are you
was
talking
like
about
in
the
an
mounted
uproar.
machine gun?
Yeah,
They
the 50
went-
cal in the back of the Ford.
What in the fuck?
Yeah.
And they put the whole city on siege and just started shooting civilians.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they were killing civilians. They just said we're killing people until you release them, and the army was like, "Oh, all right, here you go."
I just know. I thought it was cartels going against each other. I didn't know it was just his crew just
They
fucking up.
just said we're fucking shit up until you release them, and then the army
Yeah.
couldn't do anything because they're outgunning the army.
Yeah.
So the army just like, all right, well,
Well,
Sorry about that.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's like us. Like you can't put your actual military.
no,
On-
they have military on the streets there. Yeah,
Well, I'm not saying like. So I'm assuming there's probably some like National Guard version of their military as opposed to like the
I thought it
actual
was their
military.
Nah,
legit
I thought it was the
military.
legit.
I don't know.
military.
I don't know what the policies are in Mexico, but I just know like in the United States, if
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that were to happen,
it has to be
they're-
National
Yeah,
Guard.
it has to be National Guard,
Yeah.
not the actual.
Yeah.
And you know that.
yeah. Well, it's like the CIA can't operate
Yeah,
in the United States.
yeah.
Except for, I'm sure they are. I mean, I'm a CIA
Yeah,
officer.
that sounds legitimate.
I mean, technically they're at Langley.
Could you imagine if we were all CIA operatives?
Like undercover operatives.
That'd be legit.
I've actually so there's like a podcast you can listen to with like the two dudes who like one of the dudes we had, basically he was the guy who was running like the Russia office, or like he was running up all of the CIA operations in Russia.
Yeah.
And you listen to these stories and like, dude, it's not as crazy as you would.
Not at all. Yeah.
It's like literally you sitting in an office and like trying to like make contacts with people in the country. Like it's like coffee shops and bars and like whatever. But he was saying, he's like, dude, you would come home to your apartment where you live in like Russia or whatever, and like they would have just roughed up your apartment. So like they would go in, because they knew who you were.
Yeah.
So like you would just go into your apartment and they would like throw all your shit around.
Yeah.
They wouldn't take anything.
Right.
They would just be like, we want you to know that we know, that kind of situation.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's scary, but like, well, that's like the same shit when, what was it, in Cuba when they had like the subatomic, like that sound that they were using to like make people's hearing go fucking crazy.
I heard that that actually, so that's what they thought initially, but then they found out there was something like, it was affecting a bunch of people, and it was something in the water or something like that. I don't know, but I know they use shit like that.
Well, no, so it definitely wasn't the water, because they actually had the recording of the sound. Like you could listen.
Really?
Yeah, you could listen to it.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of two different things. Yeah.
So like I think it was like on NPR or something like that. They had the recording of the sound, and basically the people were describing it. They were like, you would walk into like one portion, because it was like so targeted.
Yeah.
Like you would walk into like one portion of your home, and all of a sudden you would be like super disoriented, and like you didn't really hear what the sound was.
That's me coming home drunk.
I know, right?
That's tinnitus. From fucking years in the military.
Tinnitus.
Firing guns.
Dude.
Oh, just so everyone knows, if you were in the military, they have a class action lawsuit. Remember those? They have
Oh,
these,
the 3M earplugs.
Yeah, the earplugs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those fucking. So one side's green, one side's yellow. Everyone, you were like issued them.
They have
basically.
advertisements on Instagram.
Yes,
for that.
Bro, I'm signing up.
Yeah, I mean,
had
why
tinnitus,
not?
So yeah.
Dude,
Do you really?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, how bad?
I don't want to say this on here. I don't think it's from the military.
Yeah, right.
I think it's from loud music.
From DJing.
From DJ. Yeah,
Having a good time.
No, but I
Literally.
mean, I've often, like, sometimes I'll get, like, high pitched kind of tinnitus, but it's
Yeah.
not consistent, like, only under random occasions.
Yeah, that's how it
But-
goes. Yeah.
I imagine someone who has tinnitus, like, if I had to deal with that all the time, I would go crazy.
Yeah.
Like, do you just get used to it?
I don't have it all the time. It's
Okay.
random. Yeah.
So-
Just so people know, or I don't know if you guys know or not, but when you leave a venue, that's the easiest way to describe it, like a venue.
Yeah, you go to a
music, whatever,
concert.
and you hear ringing,
Mhm.
you can never hear that frequency again. That means it's gone forever. I mean, there's like, the range is like crazy.
I didn't know
right?
that.
Yeah. So when you hear that ringing, that's gone. You'll never hear that again.
That's one key on your keyboard dying.
I mean, how many? There's got to be like a million
Oh,
frequencies.
There's a lot.
Okay, I'm like,
Shit.
damn, I've lost quite a few
It's
over
like
the years.
it's like
Well,
frequency of
it's
light
like-
too. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, but like you still can't hear that ever again. So the more that happens, the more frequencies you lose.
Did you guys ever see that movie It's All Gone, Pete Tong?
Nah.
I've actually seen that. I was just gonna say, oh, here comes another obscure movie reference.
So it's about this guy who's like
Yeah.
a famous DJ in Ibiza, or Ibiza,
Ibiza heathens.
and he ends up going deaf.
Yeah.
So like he basically like loses his career, and like he like loses his mind. He's at his house in Ibiza, and he's got like a shaman with him shooting cocaine up his nose.
Yeah,
with, like,
he was doing a lot of drugs too.
with like a bamboo shoot.
How do people do that? And then like some other people do cocaine once and die. And these fools, and you have like these fools doing heroin like their whole like lives.
Yeah.
Everything's good, millionaire, chilling, slapping that fucking heroin in,
One person does one experiment. You know what I mean?
and then you're dead.
Dead. I
Hey
don't
man,
get that
that's like a
either.
metaphor for life.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, are we doing the show?
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
I
We,
so.
I mean, we gotta.
That's
stop.
why we're all sitting here, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
I literally always forget.
Yeah. Skip the intro. Do the Patreon.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode 120 of the Tasteless Gentlemen. Dom, dressed to the
Spooktober
nines.
still.
Dressed to the nines for the dentist today.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Alex,
Try to get a discount.
Scoop,
Yes.
Zigtavius, what up? Good to hear you. Patreon.
Oh yeah.
announcement.
There's a bunch of stuff with the Patreon. It's really funny. So I got all the t-shirt people in, for the t-shirt club. But so this girl, I'll just say her first name, but Holly. So she didn't put an address in the thing, so I hit her up a bunch of times, like, hey,
Yo, baby, what's the address?
What's the address, girl? I was like, what's that Addy, baby? And I was, what's the deal? And she's like, oh, actually, I'm gonna be traveling for a year for work. She's like, I don't even want a t-shirt. I just want to support you guys. I've been listening since like
Oh, sweet.
2015. It's like, dude. I was like, dude, that's fucking dope.
Man, It touches me in the heart.
Yeah.
Right
It
here.
really did though. I know that sounds so stupid.
No,
but it really
that
did.
no, that's legit.
I was like,
Yeah.
damn, thank you. And then like I was
That's
like, well,
amazing.
and then I was
That's
trying to like make a like some kind of concession, like, well, why don't we just send a shirt to your friend every month? You know, it's like I don't know, something
Yeah.
like that, or like as a
Oh,
gift.
so she was signing up for that tier of the Patreon?
just to pay
Okay,
for it,
got it,
yeah.
yeah.
And I was like, well, why don't we just send? And she's like, nah, you just take the money. I was like,
Thank you,
what
Holly.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Like
sure.
that's dope.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, so all the like the podcast stuff, I upload all that stuff, and I never look at some of the comments or stuff like that because there's just so much going on, right?
Mhm.
I just happen to look at iTunes, you know, the ratings. We have 500 ratings. I thought maybe
Really?
20.
Yeah.
I thought maybe 50. I'd be like, it'd be crazy we had 50. I haven't looked in like 2 years.
Mhm.
Like that'd be crazy. There were 50.
For a long time, it was like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was 500, and we are rated 4.95. That means
Hey.
almost everyone is rated at a 5.
Did you find any bad reviews?
One. And
I would immediately go to that one.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
why I
yeah,
wanted.
yeah.
What did he say or she
all right,
say?
he was like, these kids are fucking dickheads.
Fair enough.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
5 stars.
As advertised.
But I just thought that was crazy. I don't know. I appreciate. I
No,
mean, we
that's
all do.
amazing. Dude, honestly, the people that I've talked to and that I do talk to on the Patreon, on Discord, and everyone who we interact with on Instagram, like, dude, the people who love us, like, legitimately do love the show.
Appreciate
Well,
it.
that's also the great thing about
It's
like
not
a
fickle.
podcast and these platforms is like, if you want to listen to it, you listen to it. If you don't,
Yeah.
you don't. Like,
Yeah, just move on.
yeah, move along. Yeah.
Oh, I need to shout out Cape Crusader and Certain Death BDE.
Yeah, and Tony Ayala.
Yep.
Those are all the Discord people.
Yeah,
Or not all.
we're
of them,
gonna get
but
more
yeah.
people whining about not shouting them out. There.
I'm about
You
to
know
say,
that.
hey man, you're starting to fucking.
Yeah, and if you ask for a shout out, never get a shout out.
Yeah.
And then so last night, or not last night. Oh yeah, that was last night. So shit cunt was on there. That's
Yeah.
he's on Discord.
Yeah.
And they were asking how you. So I went to Yosemite, and I'll tell a story about that in a second. I went to Yosemite, and they were asking like how'd that go. So I don't want to like overshare to
Yep.
people. I don't want to overshare. So, fuck it. I just sent them a bunch of photos that I had, from the thing. And everyone's like, dude, fuck yeah. And I sent a picture of the old bird.
On accident, on purpose.
No, on purpose. Yeah. I put the old bird in there.
Or was the old bird sitting by the campfire?
No, it was me and the old bird,
Oh,
arm
okay.
in
In
arm.
front of a waterfall.
In front of, actually, yeah.
She's been asking to get shared the picture on social media for
Yeah.
years now.
The old bird. I put her in there. And then somebody messaged me. I won't say who it was, but he messaged me right after. He was like, dude, we really appreciate this. You're sharing, your life. Like,
Yeah.
I was thinking in my head, like, oh, yeah, that's cool, man.
I mean,
Like,
that's personal.
it is
Especially
personal.
because you're sending it directly to them in an environment where it's only you guys interacting.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you're
just
not
never-
posting them on Instagram.
I
It's
just never think
different.
people will care.
No,
Yeah.
that's what blows my mind is I
Yeah.
still say it when I'm talking to the fucking fans of the show. I'm like, dude, we're just 4 regular fucking
Yeah.
ass dudes.
You
It's
are.
like- it's like-
I ain't regular.
Sorry.
Fuck you.
My bad.
Fucking boomer.
I forgot who I'm dealing with here.
Bro, you know who I am?
Do you know who I am?
It's like Jennifer Aniston was a big deal. She got her Instagram. She put up an Instagram account.
Yeah, didn't she get
And
like 8 million followers?
Yeah, in like an hour she was already. But like the conversation with her manager and her agent was like, "You're getting irrelevant real quick.
Oh,
Yep.
for
and
sure.
you got to start going on social media."
Did you, I want to go back to Yosemite a second, but did
Yeah.
you see the picture, the story she put up?
The one with the cocaine on the camera.
There was actual cocaine on the.
Couldn't you see like a rolled up bill?
Yeah, you could see a rolled up bill and lines on
Fucking Chandler.
the phone. Yeah, on the phone. Who does coke off their phone? Like, what is wrong?
I
with
mean,
you?
why not?
It's just. I mean, you
If
gotta
don't- if
use
don't-
it.
I
if you
mean,
don't
it's
trust
better
the-
than the
if you
back
don't
of a
trust the
toilet.
table-
Yeah. Toilet seat.
That's true. All right. So okay, Yosemite.
Yeah.
I go up. So I was going for like 5 days.
How's the weather?
It was pretty cool.
It's the best
So
time of year.
It was 35, to 30,
Yeah.
35 at night. But during the day, it was 75.
Yeah, that's
You drive?
Yeah, we drove up there.
How long is the drive?
So this is part of the story. So I
Alright.
broke the drive up into 2 parts, just for ease, and I just don't like being in the car for like 12 hours. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's 9 or 10
especially
hours.
with
Did
the
you-
old bird.
Yeah.
The old bird.
The
Did
old
you have to go
vulture.
up? Did you have to drive up Old Priest Grade?
I don't know,
It's
I mean-
the super windy, narrow road with like a drop off.
bro. I put in Google Maps. We
Yeah,
go,
and
baby.
you go.
I don't fucking.
I mean, do
maybe.
you know how many crumbs she would be like spreading all over the vehicle after 12 hours?
Dude, Okay. No.
All right,
The
so
over.
you're
Okay.
driving.
All right, so we're going to so we split it in half. So we stopped in this place called Kernville to meet other friends there, and then we all stayed in like a hotel resort, not resort, like shitty fucking motel.
It's
kind of
Kernville,
thing.
dude. There's not a lot of real nice areas.
But
around
it was nice, and we're
Wait,
right by the
Kernville?
river.
Is that like Bakersfield area?
It's Kern County.
Okay,
Kern County,
Like on the border of Inyo
Yeah.
County.
It's like 45
Yeah.
minutes from
Just
Bakersfield.
hot,
maybe
dusty.
No, it's actually really nice.
Was
Like
it?
you're in the mountains.
like Bakersfield's here, and
Oh,
you go
okay, so it's up,
and
okay.
then you're
Right,
in
right.
Kern.
You're in the mountains. There's like
Yeah, it's
river
nice.
right there. It's actually pretty nice.
They do a lot of whitewater rafting on the Kern.
Yes, they do. Yeah, and so we have this hotel room, and the walls are so fucking thin. So we had a couple drinks. We went out to some bar in town, and then we came. Oh, by the way, I'm out at this bar and with a bunch of the people we're with, and two big like dudes my size come
These
in.
are his new friends, by the way.
Yeah, new
Oh,
friends. Yeah.
We're
New
not
friends.
invited to
Yeah,
shit
no,
like
no,
that.
hell no, fuck no.
We're not camping friends.
You guys are not allowed.
We're not
around-
camping friends. We're not
Dom,
jujitsu friends.
Dom and I are definitely not camping friends.
No.
We're just podcast friends.
Podcast buddies.
Yeah. Podcast acquaintances.
Okay, so two dudes roll into the bar.
And they both have SS hats on.
Really?
With the bolts and all. I've seen that in San Diego a few
Yeah.
times. But I was just like, oh, it's time to go. Like, I don't want to be here.
SS?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like it's a bike.
It's like
It's a
associated
Nazi-
with the Nazis. Yeah.
So there's
Okay.
there's a Southern California biker gang
Yeah.
that has the SS
Yeah.
signs.
Even one of my homies I was in the Navy with, he's a Mexican dude, and his whole Mexican biker gang, they all rock the SS thing. So it's not necessarily like,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, but like, I just know I don't want to be around it.
Yeah.
So I just-
I've been in a few bars where you look around and you're like, I gotta go.
Yeah, so that was basically, we were like, all right, back to the hotel. So we get back to the hotel, and this you can hear this couple next to us screaming, arguing, and I'm talking from it was like I was in the room
Yeah.
from I don't know. We got back at maybe 12 till 4 in the morning.
4
What were
hours.
they?
I couldn't even sleep.
What were they arguing about?
All kinds of shit. All kinds of shit.
Nobody like yelled at him. Like, shut the fuck
No,
up.
no. And dude,
I would join in the argument.
I'm talking about, just sobbing, crying. He's screaming back and forth. It just went on and on and on and on. And I'm putting the pillow over my head, trying to suffocate myself. And so then at 4 in the morning, then they start fucking.
Nice.
Of course they do.
But like aggressive.
Yeah.
Like the headboard's banging against the thing.
That
Dude,
wasn't the headboard. That was the head.
Probably. I've never been more uncomfortable in my entire life. So in the morning, we're the first, kind of group to get out, and everyone thought it was us.
Oh, you and the old bird?
Me and the old bird. So like we get out of there, and there's a bunch of people in like the courtyard hanging out, getting ready to go on hikes.
You're
and
getting
shit.
looks.
Everyone's staring at us.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't me.
Did you see the couple who was fighting though? at
No,
all?
I never even saw him. I didn't see him go in. I didn't see him come out. They were the rumor. It was fucking wild.
What if you saw that and then like they walk out in the morning, it was just like two Hasidic Jews?
That'd be awesome.
Or like two Amish people?
Yeah. Then again, they wouldn't assume. They would assume it was us.
Yeah,
that's
it's
crazy.
You know how many? I mean, can you imagine how many people have actually heard you do the filthy shit that we've all done in hotel rooms? Like it's happened numerous times.
I don't
for
care
sure.
in the hotel. It's
I
all-
don't either.
No rules.
I mean, I've heard
That's
fucking
disrespectful, man.
dozens
Yeah.
of times.
I've seen the
heard
hotel
people-
rooms after people do shit like
I
that.
bet.
I've literally nut on the carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Me too.
You have no idea the amounts of like period blood you see on the sheets in hotel beds and shit.
Or
You-
feces.
You ever nut on the
Feces.
carpet and then just like, just kind of smear it with your
No,
shoe?
I just leave it. I just leave
Just
it.
shooting ropes into the void.
I don't want that on me. I've also laid on the carpet in a hotel. I've definitely done it.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? A carpet in a hotel is definitely cleaner than a carpet in somebody's home.
Think so?
Guaranteed.
Not my home.
Oh yeah, not
Ooh,
Bradley's. Bradley
no.
don't play.
Because they give the deep cleaning, the deep carpet cleanings happen quite often in hotels. It's the quilted blankets, comforters.
Yeah, that's
Those are the dirty things.
number one rule is to
Yeah.
get rid of that thing as soon as you go into the room.
That's the dirtiest thing in the
Yeah,
hotel.
yeah,
room,
yeah.
I mean,
for
they
sure.
can't
They
even
don't
really
wash it.
wash it, right? I mean, it's like a pain in
Um,
the ass, probably.
Yeah, you can only wash it so often.
yeah, they don't
like-
do it that often.
Yeah.
Like sheets get washed daily. Those things probably get washed once a month.
I mean, even trying to wash like a big blanket, you
Yeah.
have for your bed is like it'll break your washing
It
machine.
yeah, seriously. You get the warning where it's off balance. Yeah.
True.
No, I know.
I mean, actually, that's a little off topic, but the most disgusting thing I've seen working at a hotel was in the employee restroom. A bunch of the housekeepers live in Mexico, and they'd come up from TJ every day to work.
Orale!
Racist.
And the plumbing down there sucks. So a lot of times down there you don't flush toilet paper.
Mhm.
So like out of habit, these old ladies that worked in housekeeping would like wipe their ass and then throw it in the trash can next to the fucking
Yeah, I've
next
heard
to the
that.
toilet.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I live in a first world country.
Seriously.
Fuck that.
Bro.
Like squatting over toilets in Asia and India.
And I feel bad too, because even when I've been to Mexico and they're like, "Don't throw the toilet paper," I'm like, "Yeah, okay.
I'm
I
doing
don't
it.
give a fuck.
I'm only here for 3 days.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck your plumbing."
Oh, I was in Cancun. We had a house for a bachelor party. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, fuck your
We
plumbing.
were there for 3 days, 4 days, whatever it was. There's no way it wasn't going to last that long.
I'm not filling up that trash can with turds.
Yeah,
Can you imagine 8 dudes in a house just wiping their ass with beer shits fucking every day?
I would rather shit in the pool. I'd rather everyone shat in the pool.
Go to the ocean and shit in the ocean.
yeah.
Just fucking bend over and wash
Just
your ass
feed
with
the
the waves.
fish, dude.
Yeah.
What is this, India?
Do you think that if you shit in the ocean, are you good? You got to wipe, right?
No, you just spread your cheeks. And
Oh
let it,
yeah, I mean yeah.
the
'cause-
water, it's just
it's like a
rinsing
giant.
your
It's a
butthole
giant
off.
bidet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess when you're sitting on a toilet, you don't spread your asshole.
Yeah.
But in the ocean, you could have 2 full clamps going, so you get nothing.
You could be bending over into the wave.
Yeah.
Plus the natural motion of the ocean, like, would you be gently cleaning your butt?
Have you guys ever shit in the ocean?
Yeah. for
I
sure.
actually
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Dude,
where?
growing up like fishing and surfing, yeah, I've shit in the ocean.
no.
What, Dog Beach?
Huh?
What do you-
Dude, numerous times,
No.
like when I was on friends' boats, I'd just be fucking hanging
Yeah.
off the bow, shitting into the water.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
there's no, like, if you're fishing on an 18-foot skiff or something like that, there's nowhere to shit. You know, if
I
you got to
guess.
shit, you just go off the side.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
We used to go drinking. We were in high school. We'd go drinking Capitola, which is like just kind of by Santa Cruz. And one of my boys was in the water. Didn't tell anybody he was taking a shit. And like a bunch of people ran in the water. You know, people like wrestle and shit like that. And one of my friends goes down to like pick him up, and he's just bare ass,
Like mid-shit?
Yes.
Like when a dog starts to shit on the carpet and you grab him and it's falling out as you take him away.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oof, fuck.
That's funny. Yo, I remember I had to take a shit when I was in Italy one time, and freaking, I thought it was gonna be a regular toilet in there.
I like this guy when I was in Italy.
Italy one time. Exactly. That's
been
exactly
twice.
what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, excuse
been
us.
twice.
You fancy fuck. Most people have never been to Italy. He's
You
like, when I was-
bougie,
Well, hold
Been
on.
twice.
you bougie bitch.
This guy's been in the Navy. He's been around.
whoa, the Navy.
Relax, bro.
Yeah, chill the fuck out. Okay, so you're in Italy one time.
Yeah. And I had to use the bathroom, so I thought it was gonna be a regular toilet when I went in there. And to my surprise, it was just like this like bowl and like a rope on the wall. And I was like, what? I was like,
so you can either hang yourself or take a shit.
yeah, basically.
Wait, was the toilet like in India or some of those Asian countries where it's on the ground level, or was it raised
it was,
like
it was a little bit raised up.
Okay,
but
so
I,
what-
I was just confused. I didn't know how this thing
was the
worked.
rope for to hold on or what?
Yeah, so
really?
apparently, yeah, bro. It ended up kind of bad, but
You got it. Why did it end up bad?
bro, I was like holding on this thing, like trying to like squat and like.
Are you sure that wasn't the flusher?
No, it wasn't the flusher.
Wait, so was it an actual flush toilet or was it just a hole?
It was a hole.
Okay, so
And,
there
like,
was no flushing
Yeah,
involved.
it was gnarly.
It's
I don't
basically,
know.
it's basically like it was like the outhouse with the fucking with like the moon in it.
Yeah, basically.
I've seen a bunch. I've been in countries
Yeah.
that have those toilets. I think it's actually better.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
'cause, I mean, your cheeks don't touch anything.
Yeah,
You
no,
just-
no, yeah,
But
yeah.
it's awkward because I'm tall and it was like a narrow.
I think it's better
You know what
for
I mean?
your like
Your
bowels.
Yeah.
that dude, I got 2 squatta potties, or
Yeah.
what is it?
Squatty potty?
Squatty
Squatty
potties.
potties.
Yeah, I
Squatty
got 2 of
potties?
those in my house. They're
Yeah,
great.
I think they're worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the position of shitting while squatting is actually better for
Yeah.
your, like Scoop
Yeah.
said, your
Plus-
digestive
Really?
system.
Plus, there's nothing worse than being in a public restroom and sitting on a toilet and it's still warm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You don't make a throne. You don't put the cowboy hat
The
down.
gasket.
Yeah,
The
but you
gasket-
still feel.
Oh, I make a throne.
The
It's
ass
so
gasket?
gross. Oh, more than the ass gasket. I put the ass gasket down, then I take individual
Saran wrap?
pieces, and I make a throne that I just sit on. Yeah, yeah.
You might as well just do the squat and blow at that point.
Yeah, but what if you got to shit really bad? Like you don't exactly have a lot of time if you really got to go.
Nah, baby, you got time.
And
I'm
that's
just
that's
saying.
the thing though. When you got to shit in public, you don't have time.
Yeah.
Like if you
I don't be having
if
time.
you had time, you wouldn't be shitting in public.
Yeah, you would be shitting at a gas station.
Oh, dude, I was just thinking about this. So in Cancun, they have like the flea market area, and it's like basically like an outdoor mall, and they had like the most disgusting fucking bathrooms in the world. and they're stalls with no fucking doors on it. And this is when I was like 18 years old, so we all went down to Cancun. And my friend had a shit super bad. And he went in there. There was no toilet paper. And he was having to wipe his ass with like local newspapers that were just on the fucking ground.
That or your sock. I'd use the sock when I was in Italy.
I've used the sock before.
Yeah, I was freaking. There's no toilet paper. I was like, fuck it, man.
I've wiped my own ass with my own underwear before.
I've done that. And I chucked it out his
Thrown out the
window.
window.
Still out there till this day. I'm convinced nobody goes in that backyard, that side yard area.
Is it really still there?
I don't know. It's a fence. Nobody
There's
goes there.
no
I don't
way.
even think the gardeners go out there.
You should take a peek. I mean, that's a
I'm
collector's
scared.
item.
I mean, just
There,
for
there
the
might,
story.
there might be a human being growing out there.
Yo,
Just for the story.
I think one of the funniest things I seen though was when I was at boot camp, and they had a bathroom at the medical office, and it was a fucking toilet with like no walls. It was just a toilet. He's right there, and this dude was taking a shit.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like 15 dudes in this bathroom. This dude just on the toilet with no walls.
Just casually. Oh man,
Dude, that's so embarrassing. I
Hey,
felt
when you
bad
gotta
for
go.
him.
You gotta go. You know what you're gonna do?
we ordered we got a party bus go from San Diego up to LA this weekend for the 49ers Rams game. And we told the fucking dude specifically to order one with a bathroom, and he did. He requested it.
Yeah, because like, dude, it's what's an
You're gonna have
hour and
to-
a half, 2
Hour
hours?
and a half, 2 hours.
LA,
yeah.
8 hours.
Yeah. Once you get to LA, it's another 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
So it shows up, and there's like, we were joking around that there's gonna be no bathroom on it. Sure enough, fucking thing shows up, no fucking bathroom. So they're like, all right, well, no big deal. We'll just do stops along the way, which is cool until you get to LA.
Yeah.
Like once you get to LA, then you're kind of in traffic and you're so close, they're not going to stop.
It also kills the fucking vibe.
Exactly.
Too, like every time you stop.
So we ended up, we're like 20 minutes away, but we're in traffic. So they're not going to pull off the freeway to go take a piss. And so I'm like, fuck, everybody in there is like, dude, I got to piss so fucking bad. And I'm like, all right, I don't give a fuck anymore. So I grab the fucking Solo cup and I go into like the back corner of the bus, and everybody's like, no, you're taking a piss. I'm like, yes, I'm taking a fucking piss. I don't give a shit anymore. So
Into the Solo cup.
into the Solo cup.
Oh,
yeah.
you're ballsy. I feel
Yeah,
like you
because
could
what are you gonna do with it afterwards?
Or
Chuck
even
that
shit out the window.
So
Maybe it
no,
goes too.
we had a trash bag, and like they have like the trash can section. So like we had a trash bag we were just gonna dump it into. So finally I do it, and like so my friend's girlfriend is like shielding off the way. So I'm like pinching off in the corner, and so I get the Solo cup and I just dump it in the fucking trash can. And now,
Oh, you nasty motherfucker.
dude, we were like 16 minutes away, so we're just gonna dump the trash can out.
You
in
know
it.
there's fucking holes
Holes
in
in
that
that
trash
shit?
can.
I mean,
Oh
this
my
is like thick fucking outdoor.
Nah,
trash
no
bag.
one. You don't know the quality of that trash bag.
No, I know because
Hey, this looks like a hefty sack.
It's like a 3M.
No,
Yeah.
we put it in there like it wasn't from the company or whatever.
You're the asshole at Starbucks I always see that goes over to the trash can and dumps
there,
out. Yeah, to put
get the
cream.
cream room. Yeah.
Oh, you fucking dickhead, drink that shit.
So anyway, so now I start a fucking trend, and everybody's like, "Fuck
That's
this!" Now I'm
disgusting.
going. So my friend goes in the Perrier bottle.
That's a good place.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, because it's got a fucking lid.
and then my
a cat.
other friend who's already shotgunned like 15 beers goes into Solo cups, and I swear to God, it was like Dumb and Dumber. his girlfriend is handing him Solo cups as he's like then like dumping them out because like dude he filled up like 4 cups.
Oh.
And so we get to like I said, we're like 20, 15, 15 20
So
minutes
what did
away
you do
from,
with the
from
4
the
cups
stadium.
he filled up?
Dumped them into the trash can.
Oh.
So,
Fuck out of here.
sipping back on Grandpa's old cough syrup, huh? And so finally we get to the parking lot or whatever where they're dropping us off, and we go to dump the fucking trash bag out. And this is like East LA. You're in fucking
SA land.
yeah, you're in, it's like
Orale.
Vato Nation.
and so we get out, we dump the fucking trash bag out in like one of the trash cans in the area, one of like the dumpster things. And all of a sudden my friend goes, "Hey, where the fuck is like my bag with my wallet and everything in it?" And and we're like, "What do you mean? Like it's on the bus?" And he's like, No, I put it in like the bag area or whatever. This dumbass put his fucking, like when we first got on the bus, thought it was like a storage area and put his fucking bag with all his belongings in the fucking thing.
In the
In the
trash
trash
In the
can
trash bag, yeah.
that you guys were now pouring piss in.
Dumping piss and all our beer cans and everything like that. Like it wasn't even
Burn it.
Yeah, it wasn't just piss or whatever. No, but it's his wallet, so he has to.
Don't care, burn
he
it.
has
Burn
to
it.
buy, he has to buy his ticket. He has to use his ID and everything to get booze in the fucking
disgusting.
stadium. And
Bro.
not only that, it's in the fucking dumpster in East LA. And so,
bro,
he gets out.
What in the fuck?
So he's in fucking East LA digging through a fucking dumpster, pulling out the trash bag.
Hold on.
So just so
he went back to, he had to go back and get it?
Yeah, he had to, there's everything.
Wait, so wait,
by the way, he had no option. He lives in TJ. So he had to get everything to go back across the border anyway.
Hold on. Let's slow down. Hold on. Okay. I need to make sure I'm getting this right. So how did he get back to the bag?
So we were literally still outside the bus when he realized all his shit was missing.
Okay. I thought you guys had been. Now you're at the stadium.
Yeah, I mean we're at the parking lot of the stadium, like one of the bus parking lot or whatever.
Okay.
So he realizes that all his shit was in the bag that we had thrown out. He didn't realize we had thrown it out. And so he had to go digging through the fucking trash, the dumpster, and to get the trash bag, and then had to dig through all our piss and fucking booze just to get his fucking shit out.
And it was like a backpack or like a
it was like one of those like like those gym bags or whatever you can like tighten up.
I still don't understand how he would set that inside of a trash bag.
Because to him, like when we first got on the bus, it looked like it was just like a storage area.
He's an idiot.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And if that, but still though, if that were me, I'm punching everybody.
Yeah.
Just to get my frustration out.
Especially the asshole who started the piss trend.
Like, you can't get mad if you put your shit in the trash and shit gets thrown in there.
But piss, like, beer cans are one thing and maybe some spilled booze, but a fucking bunch of dudes urine.
At that point, my piss is booze anyway.
I mean, there are some dumb people. One of my buddies, we were on a field training exercise. And I'll say his name because he doesn't listen. But Sims Campbell, he was fucking retarded. I love him. He called me. We were roommates in the barracks, and I watched him. I've told this story before, but I watched him click and lose like $4,000, something like that, play gambling online. Yeah. It was hilarious on accident. Just like he was, oh fuck, I don't remember how much money it was, but it was a shit ton of money, especially back then. Anyway, we were on field training, and same kind of thing. He goes into, we have porta potties on a field training exercise, and he goes in the porta potty, and he was like, "Man, those gear holders are like super nice in the porta potty." I was like, "What? What the fuck? Gear holder in the And he's like, "Yeah, the little like round thing. You put your gun in the hole, and then you put your gear around it."
Shut the fuck.
And I was like, "What are you talking about? There's nothing like that in there." and then I realized he's talking about the urinal.
So he put his fucking pistol.
Yeah, no, he had a rifle. He put
his rifle.
So the rifle fit into the hole, like stood up in the hole, and then put his gear like around it.
What the fuck?
Like,
so he was assuming that just the hole was the only like area to piss and shit in. He didn't realize there was a urinal.
Yeah,
like the porta potty is making custom military.
Yeah.
Here's a rifle holder.
It wouldn't be like completely out of the question, but no.
Yeah, like you said, you'd have to be pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Honestly, like for a long time, I always assumed that was like a sink if you wanted to put running water, and I would just piss into the fucking main toilet.
I mean, that's fair though. Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
If you've never seen one, I guess maybe it might make sense.
Yeah.
I got a piss story.
Oh,
I haven't talked about this. But
I can't.
I mean, the long and short of it is I've never been pissed on in a sexual way, and I finally ticked that one off the list.
This sounds like something recent.
Yeah, relatively recent.
Like she intentionally pissed on you?
Yes. It was started off as a joke via text. And then
a joke.
Yeah, no, it was literally like she sent something like, call it a meme. It was like an old actual like fucking etching from like the 1500, and it showed a fucking chick pissing in a dude's mouth, and I'm like, haha, that's funny. I don't think I'd ever let anyone piss in my mouth, but I've never had anyone pee on me, and that's how it started. Long story short, she came over and we were literally just fucking hanging out, shooting the shit like we are, and she was like, I gotta pee, and I'm like, let's go shower.
I love it.
Got naked. Pissed on me.
Heavy breathing. For
Bradley.
I mean,
it obviously led to other activities.
I'm not gonna say who she is.
No, it wasn't like neither one of us, because she had never done it before either. The only thing that really stands out about the whole experience was it was really warm.
Well, what
even in the shower? I know, but I'm saying like it just seemed.
Wait, you had the shower on?
Yeah.
That's amateur, man. You gotta do it.
It's a large shower. I was in the back corner. She was
dog,
standing. Fuck you!
If the water is flowing and the piss,
I want to point out,
man.
I do want to point out, this chick is one of the most banging chicks on the planet. I don't give a fuck. Well, we'll talk. We'll go over. We'll do
we're not mentioning any names.
No, we're not mentioning names. Good. I met this chick in person before this piss thing, and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
She could piss on
I don't
me.
even know how she walks around looking that good.
Really?
How do you walk around looking that good? And Bradley got in them guts.
Damn, he got that. Bradley got that.
I just want to say I appreciate you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And you got peed on, but I would get shit on by this girl.
Bro,
Prove it.
No.
Is that cheating?
get
No.
shit on?
No. Nothing.
No.
I mean, we wear
Anything
condoms.
involving bowel movements doesn't
Yeah.
count as cheating.
Really?
Yeah. And also, if you're ever wearing a condom,
So yeah, obviously.
that's not
But you don't think the old bird would get mad if you?
Oh, yeah, she's gonna get mad, but it's still not cheating.
Well, like you walk through the door and she's like, "Where were you?" I was just getting shit on.
Shit on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she would get mad, but it's for the show.
Yeah.
I
Good
mean,
content.
that's the scapegoat of the century for us. Hey, it's for the show.
I wonder how
I did it for the gram.
I wonder how far, like, how much I could get away with saying it's for the show, like in reality, like for like real shit.
Only you would know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
It definitely what you can't like fuck somebody and be like, it was
No,
for the
you
show.
can't do
Yeah.
that. But like, I could go on a date and be like, it's for the show.
That's true. Especially if it were like we were gonna collectively set
Yeah.
you up on a blind date,
I'm
and then
leaving-
you talk about the whole fucking experience.
I'm
Yeah.
leaving you for the show.
I'm having an orgy for
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, I mean, I get away with a little something.
You're rolling out at 2 a.m, just hammered. That's for the show.
For the show.
Where are you going?
That's a shirt for the show.
It's for the show.
It's for the show.
Maybe that'll be for the Discord people have been asking for a specific.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shirt. Maybe
They've
I'll
actually
just-
come up with a few good ideas. To be
Yeah,
honest.
some good ideas. Yeah.
Did you say you had more Yosemite stories? I feel like you did.
No, that was really. I mean, Yosemite's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever been there.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was really it.
no bear confrontations.
Oh, actually, yeah. So
What?
the park ranger. So we saw bears earlier in the day. Bears are very like you
You don't
there.
see them
Like
No,
black,
they're-
and they're
In
black,
the
they're black
daytime?
bears, right?
Yeah, they're
And
black bears.
in the
bear-
daytime.
But yeah,
Really?
they're
Black-
very common.
Black bears run away.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They don't want like
They're
any
skittish.
part of
And they're
it.
not big. And I had a knife.
I will take one.
I had a samurai sword.
I want my scalps. Yeah, no. So, but black bears are scared. But anyway, the park ranger, they're all over the place over there. And
The park rangers or the bears?
They will both.
Yeah,
Literally.
there are a lot of park
Yeah,
rangers,
there's a ton of them.
Yeah.
And he came over and he looked kind of panicked, right? So he like walks over to our. He's like walking really fast towards our area. There's a bunch of people camped by us. And he says, he's like, hey, and we had another question about some parking situation. He totally blew that off. He's like, hey, you guys seen a bear? And I was like, no. And he goes, he's like, yeah, there's a bunch of bears in the area right now. They're at the other camp thing, which is like less than a mile away. Not even
Was it just a bunch of gay dudes raging?
coming out of the bush.
Guys in leather and shit.
Pride Fest Yosemite.
yeah. But he's like, just be on the lookout, because there's a bunch of bears in the area right now, like right
That's
here,
funny.
and everyone's like hiding. So they have bear boxes everywhere,
Yeah.
and we're like, everyone's like hiding their food.
What's a bear box?
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably need to explain that one.
Okay,
for
yeah.
some
So
people.
bear box is basically like if you go like crazy hiking, you want to, or out somewhere where there's a lot of bears, you want to bring. They have these like or food containers, and then you put your food in there, and you can put it out in the open, or you can put it up in a
hanging
tree,
in a tree. Yeah.
or whatever. Because anything, I mean, toothpaste. You don't
Bears
even-
have a ridiculously good sense of smell.
Wasn't there was like a story a while back where a bear broke into a cooler and drank like 30 beers,
Yeah.
but only one specific kind of beer.
Nice.
That's
like
right.
left.
It's got
They
taste.
break into cars all the
Yes.
time.
So
Okay.
it's so bad there. So the bear box there though, it's like a big. I mean, it's bigger than this, maybe 2 times the size of this table. Wide and long, and you put all your food in there, and it doesn't have like a normal handle on it. It's something you need a thumb, basically, to like
Yeah.
articulate this thing. So yeah, you put all
You
your
need
shit
an
in there.
opposable digit.
yeah, like if they had apes everywhere, Planet of the Apes, they're all in
Yeah,
there.
you're
fucked.
You're
Yeah,
fucked.
We got those too, fam.
yeah. So they have those everywhere. So you put everything. I mean, beers. Even if you have coolers, you can't even have coolers out because the bears know what coolers look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll go, and you can't have them in your car because the bears will rip off the
Oh,
door
yeah.
of the car, break the window to get to the cooler in the car.
Yeah.
That's the first place I was thinking about putting my
I've-
shit. I was like,
yeah.
I'll just put it in the car.
Nope. Nah.
I've told this before, I think, but we were in Tahoe, and my friend on the drive up had Taco Bell that he just left in the passenger seat, And like the next morning we went out and you could just see all the bear slobber on the fucking window.
Of course.
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember when I was up north at Lake Shasta with my ex, we went to there was like the Lake Shasta Caverns.
Yeah.
And there's a bus that takes you from like the starting location and goes all the way up around the lake to the caverns. Anyway, on the way back, and this is a full bus, there's probably 25, 30 people on it. I've only seen a few bears in my life, like randomly while out fishing and camping and shit.
Go away, bear.
But like in that area, they weren't exactly common, but they do exist in that area. And to see them in the middle of the day is even more rare. Anyway, so we're just going down this road, and like I said, 30 people on the bus, kids, adults, elderly, everyone. And my fucking chick is like, "There's a fucking bear!" And it was running across the road, and she's like, "Oh shit, I just said that." But that was the only time I've really seen a bear like
Really?
out in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah, I've never seen a bear like in person.
Dude,
Dom would try to outrun one.
Well, in the Rari, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, black bears, they're not huge. Like,
No,
if
they're
I
not.
saw a grizzly, I'd be fucking shitting my pants.
Well,
Yeah, thank God we killed all those off.
The
in
park
California.
ranger, the park ranger said the bears that were in the area were 80 to 100 pounds. But they look way bigger.
I will knock a motherfucker out.
All right,
Yeah,
okay, motherfucker.
Hey, is this
Take that
is this
hit.
like the Cubs bet?
Yeah.
All right. Because we can make this happen. I bet we know enough people where we can get somebody to bring a bear and Alex and fight it.
Throw some Russians.
So
Yep.
one of my buddies is a photographer, and he was so we were going everywhere and like taking photos and shit. Anyway, so it's like 6 a.m. We get up right before sunrise, and we were driving up like 30 minutes from where we're at. There's a bunch of like famous photos of the spot. I think I'll post the video. He got the bunch of new gear.
Is it the shot of the whole valley?
Yeah, but no, but he's making a video, and
okay.
it's gonna be epic as fuck. But I'll post it in the
bro,
Discord.
epic.
Yeah, bro, epic, yo.
So many Monster Energy drinks took to make that.
Sick,
I know.
brah.
All right.
I forgot where I was going with that.
Dude, epic.
Oh
Come
yeah,
on.
the video, epic.
Yes.
Oh yes. Okay, so we're driving up, and there's a mama bear and 3 cubs, like walking off in the distance. Not even really often. I mean, I would say like 30 feet off the road, and there's a bunch of cars pull over, and everyone got out of their cars and on that side of the road and is taking photos on their phone, maybe 30 feet from the bear.
Yeah.
That's a good way to get mauled.
Yeah, you always want to mess when there's cubs around.
Yeah, and with the cubs. I was like, dude, and my buddy who I
People
was with,
don't know.
he's screaming out of the car. He's like, dude, you're too close.
Dude, those things will move quick on you.
Dude, they run like 40 miles an hour.
Well, it's like the people you see get fucking bucked into trees in fucking Yellowstone by bison.
There's
the time.
there's a video. There's a
Yeah, I agree. Fuck it.
There's a video of a dude in India, I think it was, getting mauled because he tried to take a selfie with a bear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Good.
think I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, he
There was
deserved
a
that
dude.
shit.
There was another guy that went to the hospital because he was trying to take a fucking photo of himself in front of a rattlesnake, and he got
Hey,
bit.
it's for the show. Dude, oh, we didn't even talk about this, but there was that chick who went in the Bronx Zoo
Oh yeah, the lion.
in the
shit.
lion den.
Dude. That
Oh yeah, she's like twerking and shit.
that bitch
I was
is
hoping that fucking lion.
crazy.
Can you explain? I've never heard of this.
Yeah, she like just hopped the fence and was
Yeah,
like
she
twerking
just-
and shit in
Yeah,
front
she
of
just
this
went.
lion.
Yeah, into the lion.
In
lion
the den?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like a small cliff, and then there was like a moat allegedly. So she hopped the fence, and she's like standing there, literally, just like
Not on the other side of the moat.
no.
Oh,
she
yeah,
didn't
right,
make
okay,
it all. She
okay.
didn't make it all the way into like I would say the middle of the enclosure.
Yeah.
But she was in the lion's den.
And
And by the way, the Bronx Zoo isn't exactly like the like nicest zoo in the
No,
world.
it's
That's
like-
going to keep you safe.
it's
Like,
probably the oldest zoo
Yeah, I
in the
know.
United States.
it's like
dirtiest.
It's like the difference between like the San Francisco Zoo and like the San Diego Zoo.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like the San Diego Zoo, they're not going to have anybody accidentally like go into an enclosure.
and it's nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's nice.
The
It's
SD
San-
one is a destination.
Yeah.
You
The San,
know?
the San-
World
the
famous.
San Francisco
Yeah, yeah.
one, they were throwing shit at what was it, a tiger?
Yeah, tiger.
And the kid got mauled. The tiger jumped out and mauled him.
Good.
Yeah, so it's funny if you look at the lion's face, it's just sitting there like, if I could fucking hop this moat, would be fucking.
Yeah.
It probably
Dead.
could.
I think it could. If
It
it really
probably
wanted
could.
to.
They probably just have it there to like disincentivize the.
It was almost like the look on its face was like, man, I feel sorry for you being that stupid.
Yeah. You know what I fucking do to you right now?
Was she cute though?
No,
No, she's
she,
fucking
dude, there
horrible.
was a video that I followed up on the article, like, cause she posted a fucking YouTube video of her like rapping. Holy shit, dude, she looks like she's possessed. She's
Yeah.
crazy.
Did she get arrested for that?
No, on the article I saw, they were still looking for her.
Look on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Find that
Yeah.
mixtape.
You know who it is.
You can find the video.
You already know who it is.
She's crazy, dude.
How do
She's
they even
fucking
like?
bad shit?
People are tagging her. Like, what do
I
you mean
don't
they're
know, yeah.
looking for her?
Literally, that was the title of the article. Like, basically, it said something like police are still looking for the woman who.
The woman who twerked in
Yeah.
front of a fucking lion.
Mm-hmm.
You got to imagine, like, if you're a lion and you're stuck in an enclosure, like, how, like, depressed are you? Like, do you even really want to attack somebody?
Yes.
Like, how defeated?
Yeah.
How defeated are you?
Yeah, you got to change. I mean, that's an exciting moment for you.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
what?
That's something out of the norm. Yeah.
Your normal daily existence is pretty fucking mundane. You
Yeah.
know.
I have to say,
guess.
I'm not a big fan of zoos.
Really?
Neither am I.
I just
Feel
think
sorry for him.
I feel sorry, but like, I don't know. I just feel like it's peak retardation for us, like to have them in there. Like
yeah.
these poor fucking animals, they don't want to be there.
Well, usually
Why do we
they're
have them, like,
usually
to
they're
just
like
watch?
rescue, like they couldn't live in the wild.
Let them die.
Fair
I'm
enough.
serious.
Have you guys
I'm
been
serious.
to the lions, tigers, bears place? I was out there doing a photo shoot a couple weeks ago.
No, what the fuck is
The
that?
wild
where
animal
you can
park.
no. It's called lions, tigers, and bears. Where you can feed the like lions,
Build-
you can feed
build
the
a bear?
tigers. You can
Out here?
feed- Yeah, it's like way East County. Yeah,
Really?
That sounds
Yeah.
like some
I've never
East
heard
County
of that.
shit.
yeah.
Wait, you can feed the bears?
Yeah, you can feed you can feed bears, tigers, lions, and whatever. They have
Like,
like
how are you feeding them?
just basically like it's a fucking container full of raw chicken. You put it on the end of a long fork and you stick it through the fence. It's not like you're hand feeding.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like in there, just
No,
like
no,
here
no.
you go. Just-
I don't think their liability, their insurance would cover that. I don't think so. But dude, honestly, like having never seen any of those animals, I mean, you're literally like within a few feet of them.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
I will say that looking a lion in the eyes, like those big fucking yellow eyes, that was an otherworldly experience.
yeah, I've always wanted to go on
Yeah.
a safari and like, you know what I mean?
Dude, we could go fucking go out there, all of us as a group, and
We
do a fucking episode
I'm
on
down.
it.
We should. Well, we should do some stuff that's like out and about.
Yeah, destination, like as opposed to just sitting
Yeah.
on the
Well, we
chairs.
need to get the critter episode for
Oh
sure.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not doing that.
yeah. You are.
No.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted you to say it because everyone thinks I'm trying to avoid it on the Discord. They're like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, so now Dom
They're
said
like,
it.
"Scoop's trying to avoid
Yeah.
doing that." I'm like, "No. Dom said no. He won't do it."
Y'all could go.
You're
Don't let me
coming
stop
with
the
us.
fun.
Where are you
It's
gonna
not
stay?
the
Are you
same
gonna
without
Are you
you.
gonna stay in the room next door?
I'm just, man, you know how I feel about that
If it's
shit.
an attached room where the door's attached to it,
Okay, what are we doing? When I hear critters, I'm thinking like we're going ghost hunting.
Yes.
Stupid
Yeah, that's
shit.
what we're
dude,
doing.
it's the
No.
Hotel Del,
He said stupid shit.
the Hotel Del Coronado.
You don't. I mean, come on, just one critter. We'll go find one
Nah,
critter
bro.
and then we'll go home.
Let's like I said, if it's if there's an attached room,
I think
Would you
Dom's
stay in the
worried
other
that
room
it's
next
gonna
to us?
follow him afterwards.
I just don't like that ghost shit.
Okay, so
like, what the fuck?
let me ask you this: would you stay in the non-haunted room at the Hotel Del?
Isn't the whole thing haunted?
No, it's only like it's allegedly a specific room.
yeah.
What, you guys gonna try to rent that room out?
Yeah,
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, right. I'm sure that thing's booked up all the way to fucking next year.
like we won't.
Hey,
even,
don't make excuses.
We
know
live
people.
here, bro. We go on a random Tuesday,
Yep.
and just all sleeping
and I'm
there,
just doing the
fucking-
robot.
Bro,
we don't
fucking-
even have to sleep.
with
We can
the-
get drunk.
fucking slumber party.
We
Yeah,
just
dude,
get drunk.
we'll build a
onesies
little
and shit.
campfire in the middle of the room and roast s'mores. Fucking
Nah.
lay in sleeping bags.
Dude, we
He wouldn't do
what
it.
are those?
Don't do
What are those like indoor Korean grills or whatever?
Yeah. What
Korean
about
barbecue?
like? There's got to be like a haunted like mine shaft or something in San Diego.
Around there's like the what's the house that's in like Old Town that's haunted?
Whaley?
Yeah, is that it? Yeah.
I just read an article. I was thinking of Dom when I was reading it, but it was like on some ghost hunting show or some fucking ghost hunting website, and they said that's like one of the most haunted locations in the United States, if not the world.
in
What?
in
In
San Diego?
the Whaley house, yeah.
Where is that?
It's in Old Town.
Old Town, yeah.
They
Old
do
Town's
ghost.
cool.
They do ghost tours of that house.
Well, then
Let's
they
go.
also have the graveyard there.
Yeah.
That's where my buddy got head.
Yeah, in that graveyard, right?
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
Old
yeah.
Town graveyard.
Head in the front, critter eating his ass in the back.
Dom, you really wouldn't do it,
No.
even for the show?
No.
For the show.
No.
Wow.
Fuck the show. Sorry.
Fuck the show. Hey, you guys heard it.
All right, what about if we did like a GoPro haunted house for Halloween? Would you do
mean?
that?
Nah, I don't even like that shit. I don't even like Halloween, period.
I really just want to get videos of Dom's reaction every time.
That's
like some
all
dude
that
jumps
anyone
out.
would want to see.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys are laughing at my expense. Of
I would, dude, we would all be
terror.
jumping.
I was
though.
gonna say, you think like all of us are not gonna be affected by it? Come
Literally,
on,
they
dude.
have pictures. They like on like roller coasters. They have the photo that snaps
Yeah.
everybody. Haunted houses now have like cameras that snap images at the moment. Like it
Those
jumps out.
photos are outstanding.
Yeah, and dude, not one single person isn't jumping.
yeah.
We should go to a haunted house.
Yeah, and they're big ones in San
Yeah.
Diego. They're like legit haunted houses here in San Diego. Not like critter haunted houses, but like Halloween haunted houses.
Okay, yeah, y'all should do the haunted hotel. I heard that's like
Stop
extreme.
saying y'all. You're
Yeah,
part
no,
of
I'm
this.
not doing it, but I'm just saying.
Wait, you won't even do a haunted house for
Nah.
Halloween?
I don't even like them, dude. Like, I'll go.
For spooky season?
Nah.
Damn. I mean, it broke the fourth wall for me when I went to a haunted house. Or no, it was the haunted, what was it, like Balboa Park?
Yeah,
Yeah,
haunted
the haunted
trails?
trails.
The haunted trail, yeah.
How was that?
It was pretty fun, but the guy, you know, they have chainsaws, but there's no chain on it, you know, but it still makes all the noise. And I just remember I didn't see him, and he like came around the corner and he bumped him. He had the chainsaw, and he was like, "Oh shit!" He literally like hit my chest. You know, he's a shorter guy. He ran into my chest and then looked up and like kind of shuddered back. Yeah, and I was like, bitch, get out of here.
When two introverts bump into each other in a haunted
Wait,
house.
Doug, so what's your major aversion, and why wouldn't you do it?
You just don't like the jolt?
Yeah, I don't like the feeling of being like having fear and like
Yeah.
being defenseless. Like I don't like that. You know what I mean?
Even though you know it can't
I mean,
hurt
you got those hands.
Yeah.
But you can't go around just knocking out fucking.
Oh, you can't?
spookers. No, you can't do that.
I mean, on Halloween, you just bring a gun. No one will call the cops. I mean, they just, hey, it's
That's true,
my costume.
Just stick a fake orange tip on your Glock.
That's how you get on the news.
That is how you get on the. Fucking
You know what would
news.
be fun if for Halloween we should do. We will figure it out, but like maybe we can do lights where you know the background is like dark.
Are we gonna do costumes?
I think we should,
we
do,
should do
costumes.
costumes.
Yeah, I think we tried to last year or something. I don't remember. But
Yeah, I don't
Did
know.
we?
Yeah.
I feel like the only time we even really tried anything was for episode 100.
Probably, yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we should do like lights in the background.
Yeah.
Get like little
Like the
pumpkins
orange
and shit.
lights? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll tell spooky stories. You know about how you got chicks pregnant
Yeah.
and they had abortions. Womb raider.
I mean, we could incorporate the
And-
incorporate the Patreon of the fans, and like we could do a question episode for Halloween.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Talk about how many ghosts of fucking aborted babies are haunted you.
Yeah.
Ghosts of girlfriends past.
That's a Christmas episode.
Yeah. So what else you guys got?
I feel like we're leaving out stories that have happened recently.
Does Dom got a?
Oh, I got another one about this is perfect for us.
Yes.
I was shooting at call it a race the other day, and I've worked with this company for a lot of years. Anyway, so I guess in the past for the race, the company would have like divisional awards.
What do you mean race?
Like a 5K.
Oh,
Like an
okay,
actual
okay.
race.
I gotcha.
An actual race. A marathon.
Like a run.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, a run. Anyway, so this year they did not do, I guess, from what I heard, the kids divisional awards. They just did like overall male first, second, third, and overall female first, second, and third. So I'm just doing my thing shooting, and this woman comes up. She's probably she looked like a Karen type for sure. And she comes up because I was talking with one of the girls who worked the event, and we're just shooting the shit. So this woman comes up and she's like, did you guys do the kids awards yet? Because I haven't heard them. And the girl who works for the company is like, oh, actually, we're not doing the kids divisional awards this year because people weren't showing up to pick up their awards last year, and we took the money that we would have spent on those awards and donated it to fucking some
Yeah.
charity, whatever charity they met.
Autism United
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, well, my son got first, and I was hoping and thinking and assuming that he was going to get an award. And the chick's like, I'm sorry, we're just not doing the awards. And she's like, well, he's really upset. As you can see, my son is crying.
Was he actually crying?
Yeah, he was. That's when I
He's
looked,
crying because you forced him to do a 5K.
that's when I looked over at the kid. I'm like, oh, you little bitch,
Yeah.
dude.
You're just giving him fingers.
So she didn't stop. She kept on, and she was like, well, I feel like you should send him something. He needs something to recognize his achievement today. And the chick was finally like, okay, when I get back to the office next week, we can draft up a certificate that says he came in first place.
And a Carl's Jr. fucking gift card.
And I'm like, dude, this is
with
fucking...
no more Carl's Juniors around.
I'm like, this right here is the problem. Like, this is the problem with fucking everything right now.
I mean, if I got first place in a 5K, I want some kind of recognition.
Yeah, but you don't, dude.
It's not like it was a participation trophy.
Dude, you don't need to fucking cry, and you don't need to be a bitch about it. Like, hey, good job, son. You got first place. Way to go. Let's go get Carl's Jr. on the way home. We'll get you a fucking ice cream. You don't need to bother the fucking people who literally literally just told you they took that money to donate it to a fucking charity and like fucking prod them till they say, okay, fine, we'll give you a fucking certificate. Like, dude,
What's worse, that or the people who show their medals on Facebook for just running the fucking race?
Yeah. For just participating.
Just participating, yeah.
Like, what? You ain't
Dude,
get first.
Like, bro,
second.
you walked half of that.
Yeah.
You know you walked
the
half
dude
of
who
that.
fucking won, I mean, it was only a 5K, but it was like 1450.
Woo! They had some dude who just broke the 2-hour marathon.
Yeah.
What's funny is that dude, the guy who won was the dude that's like in front of the whole crowd, like, and there's like 5-year-olds next to him, and he's like stretching, like so focused. And I'm like, congratulations, you just beat out fucking 80-year-old women and 5-year-olds for a fucking 5K, dude.
He's probably an executive at Qualcomm.
Dude.
Total.
I mean,
dickhead.
granted, he ran fuck a lot faster than I could ever run.
Just getting blood from young people infused.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what is it like the tech CEOs in Silicon Valley have like the young 20-year-olds who put the blood into the younger blood into them,
which is really weird.
Yeah, right.
that guy who broke the 2-hour marathon, it was like 159 something.
That's nuts, dude.
Crazy. But then I found out it's not official. That record's not official because he had not just pacers but people that ran in front of him to like draft. So it makes it.
Can you draft in a running race?
Yeah.
Really?
So it's a pacer. So he had like 15 people throughout the whole thing that would basically run in front of him to keep the pace.
Of his team?
Yeah. It was all his
just to
people.
keep the
It was
resistance
just him.
down?
It was just him. Yeah. So
it wasn't a race.
No, it wasn't a race. It was just him. Yeah, it was the record.
So he
thing.
set out to break the record.
They're doing the old Ricky Bobby shake and bake.
Well,
I didn't know you could draft in fucking.
Yes. So there was 15
Hey, when
people.
you're running that fast.
Well, they're running 13.1 miles an hour.
exactly.
Yeah. So then he had a pacer that was basically, dude, go on a treadmill right now. Go on a treadmill right now.
Yeah, no,
fast can
that's
you run?
hard.
Get it up to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how long.
I'm not lasting very long
mean,
at all.
This fool's running 13.
And
That's close to a sprint.
yeah.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
dude, the NFL has these chips they put in like the pads now, so they can they can actually measure how fast the players run. And there was like one dude on the 90s who ran topped out at like an 80-something yard run. He was running at top speed was like 22.5 miles an hour.
That's crazy.
And like they were measuring like track and field sprinters.
Yeah.
And like those sprinters were barely running faster than this dude.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause-
that's
'cause
fucking crazy.
That's because he has fear.
Yeah, right. Like you might get caught behind. Yeah.
And you might get your leg ripped off by a gorilla. Racist.
By a 350-pound lineman who runs a 4.5 40.
I didn't know that though. So wait, but how did going into it with the intention of breaking the record? How did he have drafters to begin with? I mean,
So the whole idea was just to do the 2-hour marathon.
Yeah, I get
but,
that.
Yeah, but so like, they like Guinness wouldn't verify or not like.
so
you know,
then
put it in there.
it doesn't count.
Yes, because he didn't do it solo, basically. But it's still like it's
No,
a
I
crazy
get it, but
feat,
it just
yeah.
seems odd to me that if he knew this going in, which I'm sure he did, because he obviously did his research, knowing what the record was and setting out to break
I
it.
mean, he rolled out of the bar.
Hey, I
and
don't-
just
yeah.
like threw on those shorts.
I don't.
and-
know what?
Hey, if I'm his teammate, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah,
At the
yeah.
last second, I am bolting by him.
Yeah.
Just to beat him.
Just to beat him. Yeah.
Well, so like,
Dickhead.
no. So they didn't. No, those other guys didn't run the whole race.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's why.
Just
that's
for
why.
portions of
So,
the race?
Yeah, they would run off or whatever, and then like another guy would jump in and like pace for him, and then another guy. So
Oh.
just like two guys running the whole time.
Don't they have like a scooter that usually goes out in front?
That's for like
They have a
cycling,
motorcycle,
from,
yeah.
from what I
Yeah.
know, but
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe they do have a scooter.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know. I
Dude,
usually
13 miles an
yell at
hour.
marathon runners for ruining my damn day when I'm just trying to cross the
Yeah.
fucking road.
13 miles an hour. That's fucking.
I think
crazy.
everyone listening and everyone in the room should just go on a treadmill and just.
And
I
go
mean,
to 13.
and the treadmill's not like that's assistance.
Yeah.
The road is moving below you.
You're not pushing off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go put it on 12.
It's scary. You think you're gonna fall off?
Fuck yeah.
12 is fucking.
I-
Dude,
I-
try
I-
riding a stationary bike 20 miles an hour and keep that up for any length of time.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
I always feel like I'm gonna end up on one of those YouTube videos where the dude runs on the fucking treadmill and just bop, just falls
Slides
straight
off.
first. Yeah.
Yo, have you ever done that in the treadmill where you turn it on and then you fucking
Dangle your legs.
you don't dangle your legs, but you enter the other way to where like when you hit it, it like ejects you out.
No.
No,
Am I
I
the only
like
one?
my body. I don't want to have
Why does
torn
this not
ACL.
I know.
like Dom? I could see doing
Were
this
you-
as
were
a
you-
kid for fun.
For sure.
Yeah,
When you
I
get
think-
thrown into the drywall.
Yeah. No one ever did that. Just
where
me?
like where as soon as you hit it, it just spits you back.
Yeah.
No.
No one.
I was at a pool party.
Tom's like, shit, I thought I'd get some support on this
Yeah,
one.
my bad. I was
Fuck.
like,
Years ago, I was at a pool party, and and there was a gym like right up on the pool. You know, it was like an apartment complex kind of thing,
Yeah.
and there was a gym like right up on the pool.
Like
with,
the
you know,
apartment complex gym?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
And it was
yeah,
like, you know, big windows, you know, like all that shit. And of course, you know, we're down at the pool bar drinking and shit. And this dude we're with decides, he's like, somehow it came up that like he could, you know, sprint on the treadmill or something.
Always starts with alcohol.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, anyway. And somebody put up to like 10 or whatever, you know, like something high, right? And but it was going, and he's
oh,
like,
he's
yeah.
like,
Well, so he's thinking he'll just like you
jump
know,
on it.
put his arms out and then kind of get his legs going and then just, you know, start.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, he tries to do it and just face first,
Oof.
bashes his face into the treadmill and loses his front two teeth.
Wow.
Wait, he hit it on the treadmill or on
the treadmill. No,
not the like thing in
on the
top?
actual like tread. He smashed his face.
Fuck,
Oh.
dude.
Yeah, dude. And I don't think I've ever laughed that hard. Like
No.
it was just so fucking
I would
funny.
have lost my shit.
And I had to walk away. I was laughing too hard. Everyone's like, "Oh no!"
Was he, dude? Teeth bleed like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're drunk.
yeah,
for
just
sure.
fucking gushing.
And the juxtaposition between this guy just being drunk and having fun and then going to the hospital was just hilarious.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Hey, and then boom, hospital.
You got to go, right? You got to go to the dentist.
Gotta get the dentist appointment in.
Yeah.
Speaking
Was
of
it just a
teeth,
cleaning, or
Yeah.
you getting some fucking
Yeah,
some
it's
gold
cleaning.
teeth?
No, I wish. That'd be cool. Some permanents.
Some permanent gold.
Yeah.
How
nah,
much does that
just a cleaning.
cost? How expensive is that?
I don't know.
What,
My mom
permanent?
has a gold.
No,
tooth in
like
the
the
back.
dudes who do the fucking gold.
the grill just depends on what you get.
I know.
That's just like 30,000 and up. Yeah.
Really for what? For your full mouth?
Well, like
or
if you're
what?
getting
Well,
diamonds
just
and
like
shit.
the top like 6,
Damn.
something like that. Yeah.
I guess that's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are
Yeah,
people still doing the grills?
Yeah, absolutely. It's still a big thing. I mean, now it's died down. Like it used to be just all of
I
Texas.
thought they were just wearing like pink hair and getting face tattoos now.
No. There's still like all the
Fucking
rappers
rainbow
and stuff.
brights.
Yeah.
All the rappers and stuff still getting grills.
I think it's a good move though.
Yeah.
What, the grill?
Well, I mean, just think about it. Like you always have 30 grand on you. You know what I mean? At all
At
times.
all times. Yeah.
So like you know, if you lose everything,
Zombie
Not if
apocalypse?
you're walking,
Yeah.
not if you're walking down a dark alley.
I mean,
You
but
might, you might not have it anymore.
you got to take it off me,
Yeah, that's
homeboy.
Yeah.
You got to come get this.
And it comes full circle to the last
It's
show
true.
talking about polydent.
It's not. It's not where you just snatch a chain.
Yeah, you can't snatch that. You got to get it
You
off.
like got
me.
your foot on his face, like. "Ah!" All right.
Yeah, thanks, everyone. Patreon.
Yeah.
Shop.tastedgentlemen.com.
Patreon,
Yes.
fans, Instagram.
Dude, I made
everybody.
the Aldo Rain from Inglourious Bastards. I didn't know that in Bastards it was
ERDS.
Didn't know that until
Yeah.
yesterday
Yeah.
when I made the shirt, and I was like looking up. I was like, oh, it's Inglourious Bastards.
And there's an older movie, Inglorious Bastards, too.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know.
The Raiders, brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Raiders of the
brilliant.
Lost Ark.
Yep.
I still want to do Indiana Jonestown.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that actually. But yeah, so I did both those. Yeah, I think I made 4 yesterday. But yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is Indiana Jones,
hmm
is the Raiders logo with the Raiders.
Yeah, as in the Raiders.
And
football
then
team.
NFL,
Aldo Rain.
don't sue.
Yeah, no, they can't. No, it's a parody. And then Aldo Rain, Aldo the Apache from Inglourious Bastards. I want my scalps. Made that one yesterday. Anyway, check it out. Shop.tastedgentlemen.com. Fuck Scoop, always 20% off.
Yep.
Patreon, find us.
New discount codes going up all the time. Also,
Also, yes.
Yep.
But for the show listeners, fuck
Yeah.
Scoop.
Fuck Scoop.
It's 20%. So that's the biggest one you're gonna get.
Yep.
Hey, did you get new William Painters?
No, but
Okay, I thought you lost yours.
Oh yeah. I got these in Palm Springs.
Okay.
Yeah, I got them special delivered
Oh.
like 2 months.
With
ago.
hand delivered.
Hey,
Actually, yes, hand
with
delivered.
his new friends.
Yep.
Well, no,
No,
old
these
friend.
are old friends.
That's
Oh,
old
old
friend.
friend. Oh,
Pat,
okay.
those are-
Pat's an old friend
Those
of
are
the
old,
show.
old new friends.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Pat's an old friend of the show.
Anyway,
All right, pop the E.
love you
Yeah.
guys. Let's do it.
Peace
One.
out. 2.
3.
Eee!